on the blue axis. For 3. All right, so that's 1. Two. All right, and 1 more. All right, that's 3. Now what we're going to do is burnish these threads now and pack them in on the blue axis. All right. Now that we have that done, I'm going to come back again with the silver, the metallic silver, with 1 pass on both, on all 4 axes, going down and up on the red and the blue axis, if you will. We're just going to make 1 pass. Okay. I want to do that again. This time on the blue axis. All right, and then we're going to go back down on the red axis. All right. And then what we're going to do is take a pause real quick, go back in and pack these threads. Even though they're just that one silver wrap, I just want to make sure I get them close to that, get that silver as close as I can to that blue. And we're going to come back on the blue axis here. All right, and then back down on the red. All right, and we're going to go down one more time. Excuse me. We're going to go down now on the blue axis for this last part of this silver here. All right. We'll cut that. And then the blue axis. All right, so now we're going to come back 3 straps of 3, 3 wraps of 3. Again, just repeating that last series we did. Again, I want to come down on the red axis here first. Making sure I don't cross over that silver thread again, right? So that's 1. All right, this is 2. And then this one will be 3. All right, so that's 3. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to come back on that red axis and just pack those threads really quick. Okay. Now we're going to come back up to the top or the bottom. Now we're going to go down on the blue axis. For 3 wraps, again, paying particular attention not to cross over that silver thread. All right, that's 1. This will be 2. All right. And then the last one of 3. All right. The last 1 of 3 there. So now what we're going to do is come back in here, blue axis, and we're going to pack these threads just by laying that burnishing tool next to those threads and turning the blank, or in this case, the bait net handle. Just slight pressure helping move those threads. All right. And then now we're going to go back on the red axis for 3. Yeah, you see that? I crossed over that silver when I came down on that chevron piece there. All right. I want to make sure I don't do that. Okay. So that's one. This is two. All right. That's two. Then we'll go three here on the red. All right. And now what we're going to do is cut that off. We're going to do a couple things here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pack the threads here on the red axis first. Okay. And then we're going to come back and get a piece of tape on here. There we go. So we got new tape. We're running out of some real estate down there. Now we're going to do that. Same thing on the blue axis. Okay. That's one. Going down for two. And then going down for number three. On the blue axis. All right. And then we're going to cut that. We're going to pack the threads on the blue axis. Stop. Break time. Three, two, one. Okay, now we're going to come back with the silver. And we're just going to do one wrap again on the red axis, if you will. All right, that's one. Come back down and do that again on the blue axis. That metallic thread was popping up a little bit down there on that tape. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm going to wrap around and then go down on the red axis. All right, now we're going to get that cinched down, cut it. And then what we'll do is we're going to burnish. Come back to the red there. Or pack. I know I always say burnish. I just use that word burnish, you know, for everything when I'm talking about packing the thread and or burnishing the thread. I just use the word burnish. I don't mean to confuse you if I am. It's my apology. Okay. And then I want to come down on the blue axis. Do that again. All right, and then go back down on the red. All right. And then we're going to go down one more time on the blue this time. All right. And then we're going to burnish, pack that thread on the blue this time. All right, there we go. Now, I think I'm going to do one more set of blue on this one. We're going to do one more pass with the blue thread for 3, I think. Yeah, I think this is going to be it, man. I think this is going to be right. This is going to be, we'll make one more pass going up and down on the blue and the red axis, or the red and the blue axis with this blue color for 3 wraps. All right. 1. 2. All right. One more. All right. Cinch that down. Then we're going to pack the thread. Okay. And now we're going to do that on the blue axis. Make sure we're on the right side, or the correct side, if you will, of that silver thread that we laid down. The reason why I stress that, by the way, I stress it because if you cross over and you don't catch it, or you do catch it and you just said, oh, it's okay, you know, and for the sake of time, I'm just going to go ahead and go over that, you know, let that happen. You're going to see that, and you won't be happy with it. You know, once you go and lay the finish down, and you won't be happy with it. And so that's why I always stress about not crossing over. And the other part is, other people may not even notice. If, you know, I find that a lot. I see things when I'm building rods and I'm wrapping rods. And, you know, I think a lot of times that the customers wouldn't even see what I'm worried about. But, you know, I'm kind of anal in that way, I guess, maybe. And I just want to make sure, like, it doesn't look right to me, even though somebody else may not notice it. I want to fix it. So that's why I do that. All right, that's 2. And then 3 on the blue axis here. All right. That's 3. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to go to the blue axis. Okay, and now go back up to the top of the bait net here, or the blank, whatever you're working on. And we're going to go down on the red axis now. Yep, crossed over to the silver. There we go. Okay, 1. 2. All right, that's 2. And then 1 more for 3. All right. That's 3. So we're going to go back now on the red axis. Just pack these threads down. All right. And then onto the blue axis. All right, that's 1. Two. All right. Then 1 more. Three. Yeah, I think repeating the 3 wraps of blue 4 times, or repeating it 3 more times after the first time we did it, was the right decision. Because I think what that's going to do, that's going to give me enough blue on here to where when I incorporate these other colors, I mean, I want plenty of blue on there, but when I incorporate the other colors, I just want these other colors just to help make it just pop. So I don't want it to be equal amounts of other colors with the blue, if that makes any sense. I want a lot of blue, so that way when I put the other really 2 colors in here, although I still have the gray and the black, when I incorporate these other 2 colors, the chartreuse and this red color, the goal here is just to make those 2 colors pop. And now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to come in with any silver this time like we did before. I'm not going to use any silver, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come straight in with the chartreuse. I'm just going to reuse these pieces that I took off.